marry.
You like to do what?
Marry. I said I want to marry.
Wait, you say waiting. DJ Cuppy is engaged. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, I'm glad to have you here. Don't go yet. Make sure you subscribe. On this channel, we talk about celebrity gist, we talk about real life hacks, we talk about trending gist as well, and then also give you a sprinkle of travel vlog videos. So yeah, going to the gist of today, DJ Cuppy is engaged. Well, I'm not surprised. Why did I say I'm not surprised? Because I feel like Cuppy is not the type that really puts her life out there completely. She lets you know what she wants the public to know. Yes. And if you check her last relationship, do we really have a full gist? And full gist about what happened in her last relationship or who she was with? I don't think we ever did. So she's very private, she's very reserved about certain things in her life. It's just the things that you want that she wants you to the public to know, that she would let out. And I remember there was this time that she was dating this guy. She was not dating, sorry, excuse me, she was not dating. There was this guy that I was seeing there, he was following, he was always talking about Asiwaju Lerry on Twitter. Oh, that guy is so loud, so sorry to say. Like, Larry, no vex, but if you watch this video, Larry, you're too loud. Forget. I won't lie to you. Larry, you are too loud. I'm sorry. Because every time you're always coming on Twitter to talk about, how they told you about this first before the world got to know about. Come on now, Abba. If you guys get married, is that how you come and be talking about your family this thing online? No, now, come on. You need to understand who you are with. Sometimes these celebrities, in as much as you feel like they always want to post everything about their life, but there are still certain things that they are secretive about. Now, imagine they were not dating yet, but Asiwaju Lerry was always coming on Twitter to post about DJ Cuppy, about how they met. Nobody asked you for those details. Mr. Easy, nobody knew. In fact, a lot of us didn't know, not until when he proposed to her, or not until when they started saying, yeah, I think it was after the proposal or before the proposal that, they've been dating for a while. I think it was one trip that they went for in London or something that we started seeing pictures of both of them, and then, gone. But I see Larry, I'm sorry. Yeah, watching this video, bro. I think you're really loud. Like, you shouldn't have. Like, maybe you'd have won her heart. And then secondly again, I feel like Cuppy didn't find love in African men because, to be honest with you, it's not every African man who is wired to actually be able to manage or handle a billionaire's daughter. To be honest with you, forget it. It's not every man that is wired that way. So that is why they will prefer to go for somebody in the same category as them. Maybe not extremely wealthy as their father, but someone who grew up in money, right? There's a difference between your attitude with there's a difference, a little difference when you see someone who grew up in money and someone who didn't grow up in money, that they just grew up and then the money started flowing in gradually into their hands, or someone who money just dazed on at once. There's a difference. There's that clear difference. There's a big difference between it. So that is why people say, oh, she went for her type. She didn't necessarily go for her type. If you check how much her boyfriend, which is like a fiancé now, the boxer Taylor, how much he's worth, I'm sure he's not even worth up to what her father worth. Yeah. But then again, that doesn't mean that he doesn't have the emotional intelligence. He doesn't have the technical know-how to handle a billionaire's daughter. Now, it's not handling a billionaire's daughter. It's not really in the aspect of love and care exactly, but there are so many other things. Now, would he be the type who has this, who will feel intimidated by the girl's level of wealth? No. So there are so many things that when you see rich girls, they look out for before they date a guy. You see that, okay, they tell you that they don't date guys from trenches. If they see a guy from trenches and they see that, okay, this person can fit into my life, forget it. They will clean that person up. They will clean the person up and let the person be on the same standard that they are. But when they can't find that exact guy who is going to do well, right, to be in that standard, operate in that standard that they're operating, is very difficult. So at the end of the day, they resort to going for somebody who is almost in the same, not necessarily in their class, but in the almost in the same class with her. And I mean, DJ Cuppy did the right thing, because I thought that it was only Igbo ladies who do that, and that they will tell you that I'm not. They won't even disclose. Not that they will tell you they're not in a relationship. They won't disclose their relationship. Let me give you a story. 'Cause this is my friend. I know. In fact, she will be watching this video. I know. She will come for me. She knows herself. I remember then when we used to work together, like, she never talked about how she, if she had someone she was going out with, she was seeing, if she was seeing any man, she was always talking about how, oh, me, if I want to marry, the man I want to marry must be this, he must be that, he must be. So I felt like this girl was single to stupor. Like, this girl no get shish, this girl no get any man for her life, right? But hey, people of the world, guess what? I think 2 months later, yeah, 2 months later, both of us, I think I left there and all. So I just saw a picture one day of she in a court wedding. I said, eh. I don't want to be tempted to mention her name. But her wedding is very sad. I just said, eh, come, are you whining me? You didn't whine me. What's this? She said, actually, I had someone I was dating, but you know now, he never do the now, he never pull ring now, he never seal the deal. So I was like, God, oh my girls, hey. See, I don't want to even imagine what went through my mind, to be honest with you, because that day I was like, fair woman. It's not about fair woman exactly, but they want to be sure that, okay, this thing is going to lead to something. This thing is going to, it's not just going to tie me down. Like, then they will not have to post this guy today, post this other one tomorrow, and but see, forget that thing. DJ Cuppy did the best thing. Yeah, I would support it. Don't post any guy. If he never pull ring for your finger, no post him. Yes, I'm sorry, but don't post him. There's no point posting someone who has not made his intention known to you. Yeah, he might want to. Yeah, he might be saying it with mouth, but until he seals the deal. I mean, you can't unveil what what has not been, contract that has not been completely signed. No, and then remember she said a while back that most guys want to date her not because they love her necessarily, but because of her father's money, right? Because she's a billionaire's daughter, and that is very common. Look at Temi Otedola, her sister. She went for Mr. Easy. It's not like Mr. Easy is extremely rich, but she knows that, okay, this guy they put eye for my papa wealth. But then again, her father's wealth can also influence the wealth of the guy, compared to if she had gone for one low trenches guy. Now, sometimes there's no problem with dating a trenches guy, but is he a trenches guy that has vision? Is it a trenches guy that has something, a course that he's on already? Like, let's say he has this business plan, he has this business idea, and you can see that, okay, this person is constantly working to grow this business, right? And you can easily say, oh, if we put money into this thing, if I help this guy put money into this thing is going to blow. Bam. So those are the things that when you see girls who come from a very rich family and all, they are very concerned about. Not that they can't do trenches guys, but trenches guy, yeah, we go. Sorry to say. Trenches guys. And look at Anikulapo's story. Look at Saro. If you have watched Anikulapo, look at Saro. Anyway, guys, that's just it. I'm happy for DJ Cuppy, Florence Otedola. She's just 30 years old, and yeah. So interesting. I'm happy for her. My name is Leo Israel once again, and on this channel, trending topics. We talk about trending topics, celebrity gist, and all. So, guys, sit back and relax. More gist coming. Don't worry. If possible, if they are wedding, if we go record live to give you the updates. Don't worry, guys. I wish. If wishes were horses. Alright, guys. Bye for now. My name is Leo Israel once again. Take care till you see me on your screen again. Bye.